Even without graphing our given polynomial functions, we can easily identify and describe the behavior of our graph by using this leading coefficient test. We have actually four different situations here. If one is, if the leading coefficient is a positive number and the degree is an odd number, then this is how the graph looks like. So the end behavior of our graph falls to the left and rises to the right. While if the leading coefficient is a negative number and the degree is an odd number, then this is how the sketch of our graph looks like. That is the other way around. Rises to the left and it falls to the right. Our situation number 3 is if the leading coefficient is a positive and the degree is an even number, then this is how our graph looks like. Both ends rise. While if the leading coefficient is a negative and the degree is an even number, then this is how our graph looks like. Both ends fall. Okay, so we're going to apply this in our given. So this will serve as our guide. We will describe the end behavior of the following given functions. In our given number 1, y is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 2. So focusing on our leading term. So in this case, our leading term is x cubed because the degree is located here. The degree is 3. Therefore, x cubed will be our leading term. So what is the sign of our leading coefficient? Since it is positive, so it falls to any of them. And our degree is an odd number, so this tells us that this is how the sketch of our given looks like. Therefore, the end behavior of the graph falls to the left and rises to the right. In our given number 2, since it is not arranged in a standard form of a polynomial functions, but in here we know that this is our leading term because it has the highest degree, which is 6. So we will be focusing here. So our numerical or the leading term of our given is negative, so it falls to any of them. And since the degree is an even number, so it means this is how the sketch of our graph looks like. Thus, the end behavior of the graph falls to both direction, and that is downward. In our given number 3, p of x is equal to 3x to the 4th power minus x plus 5. So obviously, our leading term here is this one. And our leading coefficient is a positive number, so it falls to any of them. Since the degree is an even number, so it means this is how our graph looks like. Thus, the end behavior of the graph rises to both directions. And lastly, in our given number 4, y is equal to negative 8x to the 5th power plus 3x cubed minus 2. So in here, our leading term is negative 8x to the 5th power. And since our leading term is a negative number, so it falls to any of them. And the degree is positive, is an odd number. So it means this is how the sketch of our graph looks like. Thus, the end behavior of the graph rises to the left and falls to the right.